Now let me ask you a question. When you inhaled, did your shoulders go up?
Yes.
Okay, that's not a deep breath. I could hear you on the phone. I could hear your air. But if your shoulders go up when you inhale and then down when you exhale, you might think you're taking a deep breath, but you're breathing shallowly. You're breathing way up in your chest.
Now,
And
let me ask you this, because do you think that some of that is just a learned reaction to it? Because, like, I'm a vocalist, and I'm really conscious of, like, filling up my stomach.
So you know how to breathe.
I do, from my diaphragm, and I also live outside of Boulder, so everybody around here is all about the breathing. But I totally am conscious about breathing it into my chest, but I still notice that my posture changes regardless of whether I'm paying attention to bringing it in or in and out of my stomach or not. I still have that shift, like, in my shoulders going up. That's interesting. I wonder why I do that.
I don't know. That's interesting to explore, but you're at a huge advantage in that with your vocal training, you know how to breathe correctly. But for people who don't, what I suggest is just to learn how to breathe diaphragmatically, put one hand on one shoulder, put the other hand on your stomach, and the next time you go to take in a deep breath, feel that your shoulder stays down and that your stomach expands and gets fat. And it's not like you're trying to take air into your stomach, but your stomach expands because you're lowering your diaphragm. So by taking 3 deep breaths correctly, and that's what I like to do on the inhale. I take in a deep breath, my shoulders stay down, my stomach expands, and then if I'm riding on the exhale, what I do is I feel myself sinking deeper into the saddle. And I visualize that not only do I feel that I'm sitting deeper, but I visualize that my butt actually dissolves into the barrel of the horse and I become part of the horse rather than perching on top of him like this vulnerable little leaf that can get popped off any second. As I exhale, I lower myself into his body so that I end up looking like a centaur, that from the saddle up, all you can see is my waist. So I incorporate a lot of the sports psychology stuff into something like the breathing. First of all, I know the breathing is going to get me closer to an alpha state as opposed to a beta state. Secondly, I make sure it's deep breathing by inhaling and keeping my shoulder down and expanding my stomach. Then I use emotion and visualization on the exhale. I feel myself lowering. I experience this sense of oneness because I've become a part of my horse. And I find that if you make it a habit to take 3 deep breaths when you first get on, or even before you get on, or make it a habit in every corner, I'm going to take a deep breath, I'm going to inhale correctly, and I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to lower myself into the body of the horse. That's a very, very empowering, relaxing thing for people who are feeling afraid.